Hello, everyone. My name is Edward S. Redcar, and I'm the host of Edward S. Redcar's Entertainer Chat. And today, I have double the pleasure of interviewing not only one, but two filmmakers, actors. Uh, my One of the guests is Noah Cara. He's a screenwriter, actor, writer, and also does a stand-up comedian act, stand-up comic. And my other guest is Josue Fiallo, movie maker and actor that is in Noah's film that we're about to talk today. Nice to meet you, his film. We were supposed to have a guest co-host today, Steph Simic from Denver, Colorado. Unfortunately, her travel plans were disrupted, so she's unable to be here with us today. But I thank her anyway for her interest in continually being a talk show guest and our talk show guest co-host, and she'll be back with us in another talk show interview episode. So that all being said, Noah, uh,
Yes,
Josue, welcome to the show,
thank you.
and please tell me how each of you are doing today. So Noah, how are you doing today? And welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you. It's good. Jag ska bara säga vad har du gjort eller? José,
Oh,
du ska
precis.
översätta. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're gonna help me now.
That's okay. That's okay. We'll get through it. So,
Eh,
Josue, welcome to the show. And how are you doing today?
Thank you really much for having me in your show. It's a pleasure. And I'm doing well. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm so happy to be here.
Good, good, good. And so now both of you are zooming from Sweden, right? Are you in Stockholm or whereabouts are you located?
Well, I'm in Gothenburg.
Okay,
and I'm in close Malmö, in the Skåne,
okay, okay.
near to Denmark.
Oh, near to Denmark. Okay,
Yes.
okay. I've only been to Sweden one, and which was my first and only time so far in in Stockholm for Darwin Rena's North Film Festival a few
Mm.
years back. So I felt very comfortable in Sweden because the weather there is exactly like the weather where I live here in upstate New York State in the USA. It
Mm.
was, let's see, what was it? In February of 2023. That's when it was the in-person film festival. Snow on the ground, just like here at home. Temperatures the same, just like at home. So I did not have to think about what to pack. It's like I just packed in my suitcase what I normally wear every day here: coats, hats, gloves, boots, and the whole thing. So yeah, so yeah, welcome both of you to the show. And
Thank you.
uh,
Thank
Usually, I like to learn a little bit about each of my guests about how they got into what they're doing today, their profession, whether they're filmmaker, actor, director, producer, dancer, musician, singer, whatever. And so I'll pose the question to each of you. So, Noah, I'll start with you first. So, how did you become interested in filmmaking and acting?
Then I was children, actually. Och José, här ska du hjälpa mig.
you.
När jag var 9 år så var jag intresserad av att göra teater. When I was 9 years, so I do the theater to my friends.
Okay, okay, okay.
And improvisera. Liksom, jag gick på framför dem och jag började improvisera själv massa grejer.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
So basically, when he was a child, he improvised with his friends when he was just 9 years old. That the idea of doing theater.
Oh, okay, okay.
And
You know that.
then after my teacher, it's look at me and he come to me and what you doing? I say, I'm doing theater. Do you know about something theater? No. How can you do? I don't know. My brain is more than round.
Uh-huh, uh.
So he said, man, come do it in the school theater. So okay.
Oh, okay, okay.
And my nutrition is I was when I was children. So I think actor and work with movie, it cannot come after. It's something för mig, it's something det är
Mm-hmm,
något som man föds med. Alltså
mm-hmm,
man har den intressen.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So for him, the idea of and the passion of being an actor that is something that you have to be born with. It's not something
Yes,
that you
Mm.
build like a regular career. It's something that you have to feel within you.
I mean,
yes.
when you're 30 year or 20 year or 30 year, you can say no, you cannot say, I'm going to be actor. It's as you can be, but it's not so long.
Right, 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 right.
It's my lifestyle, write a movie and direct a movie and be actor. This is my passion. This is my not hobby. This is my dreams. You know,
Yes, yes.
Sen I was children.
Yes, yeah, yeah. I know that's where I got my start years ago. Way long before I got involved with film was in the theater, like local community theater, performing theater, like semi-professional theater, like in the summer, like summer stock theater, things like
Mhm.
that. And I always tell, say, like young people that are interested in a career
Mhm.
in acting, in my opinion, it's like start in the theater first because that's where you get like your basic skills. Of course, like you were saying, Noah, you have to be born with it in you, but it's
Yes.
like the theater kind of nurtures you and kind of helps you along to develop like that. So how about you, Josue? How did you get interested in filmmaking and acting?
Well, I can recall that when I was 3 years old, my mom placed me in front of the TV, and the very first film I remember was A Nightmare on Elm Street. And for a 3 years old, I fell in
Okay,
love with films. So I was always curious about how can this be possible. So I started to get into cameras actually, and my mom got a photo camera, and then I started to using it when I was just 7 years old, and I understood that I can keep a part of reality in film and modify it and build my own reality if I don't
okay,
like it, how this world actually is. So movie making helps you to build that fantasy and make it real somehow. So I understood I want to be a movie director. But
okay.
then I also understood something else. I like the idea of acting because it's like becoming someone else. You are not longer the person who you are in real life, so you are someone else, and that's like therapy to me. So I got into the acting and movie making at the same time because I think that both both are kind of always together. It's like a couple. You cannot just separate. You have to have both the knowledge of acting and movie making. So that makes you a great artist, let's say.
Yes,
So
yes, yes. I know when I first started to learn about like movie acting. It's like I never realized that there was like a difference between acting in the theater on stage and then acting in film. You figure, well, I like to act. Acting is acting, but like you were saying about film, about it somewhat being different. It's like suddenly I had to be careful if I stayed in frame this way or this way. Uh, if I spoke too loud, because coming up in the theater, you're used to like projecting so that the people in the far, far back seats can hear you. And it's like, they would say, quieter, quieter, less movement, on stage, people seated far away. You have to move around a lot so they can see you, but it's like on camera, it's such a small space and it's just like small movements. So it took me a while to get used to that, especially on the Zoom, where I don't know either of you feel about it, but to me, Zoom is sort of like a good first training ground for acting on film because, well, basically, you're in front of this here, so you have to be cognizant of, how much room you got to move, how much room
when I
you have. Yeah, go ahead.
when I was children, maybe 10 or 11 year, and I'm fixed camera with paper,
Okay.
and I'm going to the street in my village. I'm grew up in the village, and I'm trying to filming everyone what they're doing, and people look at me. What you do? I'm trying to make a movie. and they think it's very funny what they talk, what they do. So I'm looking at, okay, this is good. Okay, now I'm trying this, and I'm just play. But
Yes.
this feeling got me very much. I don't
Yes,
know.
yes. Yeah, yeah.
It's not inspiration of feeling this that I'm doing something with camera.
Yes, 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 yes. And that's the great part about it is that we all first got into what we're doing today, either filmmaking or acting, because, like you were saying, Noah, it was fun. You were
Yeah.
enjoying it, and it's like, yeah, we get to do what we love to do because we're having fun. We have the passion for it.
Yeah.
And I guess each one of us in the acting profession, we must never forget that because that's why we got into this because we're having fun and
Yes.
we love what we do. So yeah.
Yeah, it's important.
Yeah, yeah. So no, that's great the way each of you got into what you're doing today by a different path, but we all got to the same point in the
Yes.
future about doing what we're doing. Um, so let me ask the both of you this since you're sort of like in a partnership with filmmaking, movie making. So.
Mm.
What's the origin story of your partnership, how it began? And it's like, how did you first cross paths and decide to start making films together?
Well, I can answer that.
Okay.
All right. So there is
Let
some.
me do it after.
Yeah.
Actually, go ahead first.
Yeah.
Go
No,
ahead.
No.
no,
Go ahead.
you first.
All right.
Maybe we have
So,
different story.
Okay.
all right.
Okay. Okay. Go
Since,
ahead.
since,
Jose,
you know,
you first.
in Sweden, it's not that easy to become an actor or work with films, and it's not like
Okay.
in the United States. So, things that you can find here is our websites that you can maybe pay for and become a member, have your profile there, and if someone is looking for an actor, they can find you there. And
Okay.
one of those websites is called Film Cafe,
Okay.
and there I have an account, and Noah also had an account, and he added me as a friend, and then we started chatting there, and then we met in real life. So that's how we got to know each other.
Okay, okay. Now, is that website, is that anything like backstage.com where it
Yeah,
lists like
Yeah, it's
auditions?
like that.
pretty much the
Okay,
same.
okay, okay, okay. Okay, okay.
Uh,
Okay. Okay. Okay, now Noah, okay, now you tell your story now.
yes. Frågan är hur vi lärde känna varandra, eller hur?
Ja, precis.
Yeah.
Ja.
Before that, he say, I have förra året. José får översätta.
Last year. Last year.
Ja,
Okay.
förra året så hade jag planen göra en film om Freddy Krueger, Elm Street.
Oh,
So
okay.
since last year, I had the idea that I wanted to make my own version of the film Nightmare on Elm Street.
Hmm.
Och
Okay.
jag skrev det manuset och sen så började jag nästan leta efter skådespelare för filmen.
So I wrote the script and I started searching for actors for my short film.
Och
Okay.
sen kom José and he was interested to be Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, and then I got a message from Josue and he wanted to play Freddy Krueger.
Okay.
And, och sen efter så har vi haft kontakt med varandra och projektet blev inte, men vi hållde vänskapet hela tiden.
So we kept in touch, but the project about Freddy Krueger never became anything. So we still had another ideas and kept talking, and then came this film that we're
And
talking
Okay.
about.
he asked me, he's never acting before, not something as in if i filmen
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
or. And I say I'm trying to I want to do it in short movie,
Mhm.
and I do not believe you so much, but I see your passion.
Okay. Okay.
And nice to meet you. So I'm writing nice to meet you. And when I writing character Emilio, and I see him. I'm
Okay.
I'm I'm writing as speaking, and I'm writing everything is scene, and his Emilio scene. I see just Josue.
Okay.
And when I call him, said yes, I have writing a short movie, and I want to uh, be my actor for this movie.
Yes,
And
yes.
and he said, thank you, but I don't know, I don't believe you so much, but we will say.
Yeah, you're right.
But he doing very great job.
Oh,
And
okay.
Josua and my friends, it's Tamas and Ossi Hildebrand, actor. He Everyone is do it very well job. And
Okay.
I cannot forget Oscar Felt. Oscar is he is behind the camera,
Okay.
and everyone is doing very well job.
Uh-huh.
Ismail, Mohammed, we have so much friends helping us for this movie.
Yes, yeah. So does he help you behind the camera in your other projects as well, Noah?
Vad sa han?
Så hjälper han Oscar dig med andra projekt eller bara det här?
Yes,
Ah, okay.
Me and Oscar, we find together that quickly, and so we're gonna do it much more movie together.
Okay.
This
So
is our first movie, and he waiting. I'm writing now another short movie, and he
okay.
likes story, so he say when. I say wait, we must say first how's it going for nice to meet you, and then after can we do it another short movie.
Okay.
So
So then Josue, so is it safe to assume that maybe for the next one or two films there'll be short films and then after that jump to like a feature film? So is that sort of like the idea for like the future?
Yeah, that will be a dream. That's my goal, actually. I'm more than ready to be part of a feature film and take
Uh-huh.
a main role, let's say. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Because I know that's well, if not all, the majority, if not all, like filmmakers, they like to start off in short films and kind of learn. I mean, they already know a process, but kind of learn the process and get some experience under their belt, and then when they feel that they're ready, then they can make the jump to the, or not a jump, but the transition to a feature film, right? Write just a few more pages or whatever and make it a feature. So yeah. And
Mhm.
yeah. So yeah, it seems that seems to be like the process, the transition, maybe shorts, maybe a couple minute film, and then, gradually maybe 15 minutes, maybe then to maybe 30 minutes, and then, yeah, then if you want to put it this way, graduate to feature films. So yeah, so yeah,
Nice.
that
13 minuter är den.
uh, pardon?
Vill översätta. Nice minuter var ju 13 minuter. Så, men vi kommer
Yeah,
ju, alltså, jag vill skriva lite längre filmer också.
yeah, men han bara ger exempel. Alltså, ja.
Ah, okej. Ja.
He's just
Ja.
saying that this film is 13 minutes. Just saying
Oh,
that.
okay. Well, like I says, it's a gradual process. Start out with a couple minute film and then go to 13 or 15 and then yeah, then
Mm.
gradually work your way towards feature films. So now that you've both established like this partnership and are going on these endeavors together like that. Uh,
Mm.
everyone that works together, everybody is like has their own personality and is a different type of person, and has to work together to collaborate. So. Um, I'll put this question to you first, Noah. Uh,
Mm.
what is something that you see differently in each other, and how does that make your working together better since you're each different people?
José, vill du hjälpa till?
Ja, vad är det där som du ser i oss som är annorlunda, olika,
Mm.
men som du ändå lyckas att vi samarbetar och bra tillsammans?
Okej, jag ser inget annorlunda hos dig.
Okej.
Översätt som jag sa.
Ja, du ser ingenting vadå om mig? Va? Säg igen.
Jag ser inget annorlunda hos dig.
Du ser ingenting hos mig?
Jo, Josue, are you telling him to say nice things about you?
I say something bad about him.
Oh. I don't want to. I don't want to start an argument here.
No, no.
Just an honest question.
Men,
Det som jag ser hos dig, du är verkligen, du har den passionen som vill
mm,
göra saker till bättre.
mm. Yeah, the thing that he sees in me is that I have a lot of passion and that I actually want to work in movies. So that's why
Okay,
he
okay.
can make.
Men
Ja, så
i början när jag skulle ha det till Nice to Meet You, jag hade inte så mycket större förväntningar. Jag trodde inte att du skulle verkligen göra så bra jobb. Men du har överraskat mig totalt.
So in the beginning, he wasn't sure if I was actually a good actor or that that I was going to do a very good job or not. He had no expectations at all.
Okay.
But now he is more than happy with the result.
Good, 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 good.
And
So,
then after when I see he worked so much and do it character so well, and I say, wow, I'm going to work with him more.
okay, 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 okay. So, Noah, so you could see that Josue was a good actor, right? Good to
Yes,
work
of
with,
course.
right? Uh,
Yes.
Okay. Well,
After we are filming every movie, and when I see a movie and say, "Wow, Jose was very good,"
okay.
everyone was great, but my hope for Jose it was very low, you know.
Oh, okay, okay, okay,
And
okay.
then after when I directed, it's my first movie I'm directed, and when I see him in the camera, I say, "Yes, it's gonna look good."
Good, good, right,
And
right, right.
yeah,
So,
when I and Oscar work in a movie, how we can do it better.
yeah,
And I
yeah,
see
yeah.
just Jose, wow, he's very looking good. Thomas,
Uh-huh.
it was I know him very well because we're doing theater before.
Uh-huh.
But Jose, I don't never see him something is as a film. He just direct a film, all right?
Oh, okay,
and
okay.
and,
Yeah.
and we have talked so much, and it was one chance for me and give him and see, and he's good or not, but
Mm-hmm.
he did excellent job.
Okay, okay, okay. And it turned out that Josue is an excellent actor, right? A good
Yes,
actor,
yes,
right, Noah? So there you go. Yeah.
yes.
So
I see to then after I see him with movies, I see to him too, and we're gonna work very very well again.
okay, okay. So I'll ask you to answer the question about. I'll ask you,
But it's
Josue,
something.
to ask that to answer that question about working with
Yeah.
working
It's
with
something
Noah.
with me. It's something with me when I don't believe some people, and this guy it's not good, and this guy it's
Uh-huh.
uh,
Uh-huh.
not for this character,
Uh-huh.
and I don't know. I'll give him chance, and they surprise me.
Okay.
They
And
surprise me so well. I'm like, okay, I have wrong. He is good.
Okay. And that was a good surprise, right? That was a
Yes,
good
yes, of
surprise,
course.
right?
Yeah.
Right. So so how about you, Josue, about working with him there? What's your take on this collaboration partnership?
Well, I tell you, as he said, I'm a director, but I love moving. I love acting, even more than directing, to be honest. But when you have no show reel, you have nothing to show. It's pretty much hard to get a job as
Oh,
an actor.
yes.
Mm.
It's kind of I cannot just go anywhere and ask as a director, can you give me a job here if I have
Yeah.
nothing? So as soon as I got to know that he wanted to make a short film, and since he's my friend, I insisted, give me the role because I really want to do it. And
Right.
I promise you will be proud. So when I wrote the script, because first I had no idea what the script was going to be about. I
Okay.
wrote the script and I found some scenes, and I said, No, there is no way I'm doing this. No, forget it." Because there is a scene where you have to be completely naked. And I said to myself, okay, I've done enough.
Oh.
I
But
see
but then
it's a naked scene, so you know
No,
you
no,
say
no, no,
yes,
yeah,
I
no,
want to do
right?
it. Yeah.
yeah. And then I said to myself, look, if you don't do this now, the day you turn 60 plus, you will regret it. So do it.
Go for it, right? Go for it, right?
Before him, I'm speak with the 5 6 actor around Sweden, and I
Uh-huh.
see this movie have naked scene.
Okay.
Are you ready for this? And my friend Tamas, she said, yeah, I'm ready. It's okay. What you want to do, so just do it. So I'm
Yes.
I'm gonna follow you.
Uh-huh.
But they before José, so I find five, 4 5 actor. I say I have naked scene. Are you ready for this? No, maybe not so naked. Can you just film upside and not as I no. I want to show
Oh,
everything.
okay.
And then after, so I said to Jose, I said, "Yep, I have naked scene." He said, "No problem. I have sex scene. No problem.
Okay.
You come in." So you're welcome.
Oh, you're welcome. That reminds me that one time I did a short film, and it had no dialogue in it, but it had
Yeah,
directions in the script, and it was
yeah.
like it was a comedy, and it was like all action, but no. It's sort of like we spoke through our actions what we did, and so there was this. One scene where I played the husband of like a married couple that had been married for years and years, and they knew each other's habits day in and day out, and it was sort of like a boring life for each of them. And there was this one scene where me, the husband, in the morning, every morning, I would come into the living room of the house, and my wife would have her ironing board in the corner, and she would iron my work pants every morning. And I was supposed to sit in a lounge chair in the living room across from her, in a t-shirt, an underwear t-shirt, and a pair of underwear shorts. So that kind of added more comedy to it since I was waiting there in my underwear. So the director says to me before we even started filming,
Mm.
before we even got on set, she says, "Are you comfortable with going on camera like in your underwear?" And it's like, I love comedy, and it wasn't showing anything. So I said, sure, why not? So I went there with my under or t-shirt and my underwear shorts, and it was hilarious. I mean, people loved it. It was hilarious. So yeah, I've been in that situation before, so I can totally understand the atmosphere and what goes into how things appear on screen there. So, but no, that's very interesting that you bring that up, Josue, about like not having a reel. I started out the same way, like years ago when I first got into film, and I was used to always going to in-person auditions for theater, and there were no like self-taping or anything at that time. So, yeah, it's like I kept trying and trying, and eventually, someone believed me that, I could act, and I got into it that way. But yeah, Josue, I totally feel what you're talking about of like starting from zero, right? With having absolutely nothing to speak for you, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
So
And
yeah.
I would like to add one more thing.
Uh-huh.
Um, After I did the film, so one of the biggest fears I had in me vanished forever, I can tell you. Because I was so worried about being in front of the camera naked and if I would do it or not, and how good I'm actually I could be in front of the camera or not. But after that, I've done it, so I understood. Now it's gone. I did it, and I feel that I want to do it again and over and
Okay.
over again. So
Okay.
it's a good exercise to get rid of your fears, actually.
Yes, yeah, yeah. And a lot of times, I mean, in my opinion, I find that, if you face your fears, it's like in reality, it's not really scary at all. I mean, probably it's our perception of the fear that puts the fear in us, about it being unknown and that we've never done it before. And like they say, the fear of the unknown. So I think that kind of contributes to our like hesitation, for doing things. So, yeah. So in this business, definitely overcoming fear is an asset. I've got to say, definitely is an asset. So,
Jag hatar dig! Jag hatar dig!
so we've been talking here and there a little bit about your film, Nice to Meet You. And so, Noah, you were saying that your film, Nice to Meet You, is now ready and it's ready to make the film festival circuit. So, what was your inspiration for creating this film? And if you could tell us a little bit of what the story is about of Nice to Meet You.
Yes, of course. Josue, du kan hjälpa mig här.
Ja.
När jag tänkte på att skriva Nice to meet you så hade jag träffat jättemycket folk som hade problem med sina föräldrar.
So when I decided to write the film Nice to Meet You, I have met a lot of people that had problems with their own families and parents.
Ja.
Okay.
När de berättade om hur deras förflutna var,
And then when they told me about how their past in the families was,
då kom jag på en idé att två vuxna män som har levt med narcissistiska familj och hur deras karaktär har påverkats när de blir äldre.
so I got the idea to write about two adult men that had been in a complicated family of narcissistic parents,
Och hur deras karaktär har blivit efter föräldrarna har försvunnit.
and I also wanted to write about how their personas have become after the parents were gone.
Och det handlar om Emilio och Mikas karaktär efter föräldrarna som har varit manipulerat dem och kontrollerat dem hela deras liv. Och hur de har blivit. Och sen hittar de varandra.
And the film is basically about these two men that have similar background when it comes to family problems. So they meet and now they encounter each other with the same background, but one of them have overcome the difficulties that the other one is still struggling with.
Oh, okay. Dealing with.
Yeah.
So then throughout the film, it's mostly about the one person trying to help the other person deal with a
Yes.
similar situation. Okay, okay.
Yes. And they find love because they don't know what is love, both,
Oh,
and
okay,
they
okay.
find life from each other.
Okay, okay.
Mm.
So, the one person whose parents went away, um, was that because of a death? Did they die, or did the parents like move away?
No, the parents is die, and
Oh, okay, okay,
and
okay. Gotcha.
after parents die, and the person they have problem with your personality.
Oh,
He don't
yeah.
know.
Oh,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah. He don't know what he can do because his mom is manipulation so much him, and when she is gone, and he don't know who he and what can you
Okay,
do, and he don't
okay.
know självförtroende, hur säger man
Right.
det?
Okay, okay.
Jose.
So he was trying to deal with his feelings about
Yes.
living his life without her.
Yes, and he
Oh,
want,
okay.
yeah, and he want to take suicide.
Oh,
He don't,
really? Wow.
and
Wow.
then after, so Jose's character come in when he tried to suicide, and
Okay.
Jose's character it's save him, and they don't know to each other before enough.
Okay, 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 okay. So then your character, Josue, the
It's hero.
parents, yeah, the parents were still alive. Your character.
No.
Well, no, well, we get to know mostly about Mika's, that is played by Tamas, the other actor. But my character, we get the idea that they have been through the same, but we don't get that much information when it comes to Emilio's family.
Oh,
But
okay.
we get enough from Mika's familia, so we understand that they have been in kind of the same
Okay.
family trouble in the
Yeah,
past.
yeah, yeah.
But Emilio is mostly like I forget my parents, I forget my past. I have to go on. I cannot carry this guilt with me because we only have
Okay.
one. But in Mika's is mostly no, I cannot just let go. This is holding me
Okay.
there.
Okay. Okay. So in Amiko's way of thinking, it's like I I can't live without them, right? I can't forget about them. They were
He
everything
feel,
to me, right? Everything to me in my life. And
yeah, he
how
feeling
can
so much. He feeling so much. He's nothing in this life. He
yeah,
have,
yeah, yeah,
yeah. He
yeah.
have nothing tell about yourself. He has so much tell about what mommy say to him. But
Yes.
if you ask me, because who are you? He don't know who
Yes,
are.
yeah, 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 yeah. I think that's happens a lot of times in this life where, you're so attached to, family members or a
Mm,
family member that when they're finally not around, it's like who am I as a person? It's like
mm,
I've always been, emotionally tied to someone else, but now that I'm here like all alone, who am I?
mm,
Yeah, who am I? So, um, yeah, I think that's like a really good topic to
mm,
touch upon because there's
mm.
of course
Okay.
death is a common thing and everything in everyday life, but I think a film with this topic showing people dealing with the
Mm,
situation, I think it's good for people to watch this film
yes.
because some people that are watching the film might be going through the same situation in their own lives,
Mm,
so they're probably hanging on everything they can get from your film about, how can I apply this to my life that I can make things, a little better, even though I'm feeling sad with the absence of a loved one or, whoever, a friend that might have passed away. So, no, I think that's a great aspect of your film to open up that category to people that are even living in that situation, or maybe even people that haven't experienced that situation yet, to kind of prepare them and say, well, this is how things could be
Mm.
whenever you get to that point in your life, which we all do. Like they say, death is inevitable, whether a family or, family member or friend member. So, yeah, no, kudos to you both for that film, because uh, I think it'll help a lot of people, deal and kind of work through their like similar feelings that the love the characters.
I can say like that. Jose, kan du hjälpa här?
Yeah.
Som förälder, man vill ju alltid ha kontroll. Alltså man försöker kontrollera alltid sina barn. Men när släpper vi den kontrollen? Vissa släpper tidigt, vissa släpper aldrig.
So as a parent, you always want to have control over your child's life.
Oh
But
yeah, definitely.
the question is when to just let go and keep controlling. That's the question.
Uh-huh, 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 uh-huh. And I think a lot of times it's hard for parents to do that because,
Mm.
I mean, they've always been like the authority figure, the teacher, the comforter, being there for their child or children, or how many, children that they have. And when they
Mhm.
see them going off on their own, it's like, they're leaving the nest. And I think a parent still feels that they want to protect them, but I guess they got to realize that at some point the child is an adult themselves, and it's time for them to fly on their own and make their
Och
own mistakes.
det som jag har märkt mycket av föräldrarna när de har barn, de uppfostrar inte dem, de äger dem. Och jag vet många som har föräldrar runt om med att folk äger sina barn. De inser inte dem att det är ett barn som jag ska hjälpa till att uppfostra för detta livet. Men de blir äger dem, så har de så mycket kontroll över dem. Till slut, barnen kan inte komma ut till det riktiga livet, för den lever bara mammas liv, inte sitt eget liv.
So one thing that I noticed that nowadays is that parents, the way they raise their child, they make the child believe that I'm your parent, I own you. I'm your owner. So that's why it's hard for the child to
Oh
go out
yeah,
in the real world.
yeah, yeah. And
And
then
so much people, yeah.
Yeah. And then on the other side of the spectrum, I think um, maybe some people, that are parents, they kind of struggle with discipline and being a disciplinarian, and want to be more like friends with their children. And that's like all the way on the other side, like totally like lenient. And I think that way, in my opinion, you can't discipline a child if you want them to see you on the same level with them, like as like another sibling in the family. But it's like, you're the parent, you establish the rules, and I love you. I'm your teacher. Uh, I might seem unreasonable at times, but not to take that to the extreme, to be an extreme discipline. But like they say, tough love. To coin the phrase today, it's like you love them, but you have to discipline them at the same time. So yeah.
I'm from Middle East. I'm Kurd from Turkey, and when I
Oh,
was
okay.
and I see children is there. Man is from Middle East. Parents bestämmer att vem de ska gifta sig.
So He's from Middle East, and actually in the Middle East, so you as a parent, you decide who your child will be married to, actually.
Oh,
And they,
really?
yeah,
Okay.
and they accept, and children have not so conscious over self. They accept it. And where is love if they marry with a woman,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah,
where is love? And they married this woman because parents said you're gonna marry with this woman.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
it's so much a story about that. And
yeah, yeah. Being raised that way, in that kind of environment, I think children, it's just accept it as the way it is. That's the
mm,
normal progression. You're born, you grow up, your parents arrange a marriage for you, and
mm,
maybe once they're married, it's like the couple maybe like learn to love each other after they've
mm,
been together for so long and had children of their own. But yeah, I think in a lot of other cultures as well, there's been histories of like arranged
mm,
marriages, um, like especially say like in royalty to like continue on like
mm,
the line of royalty for one royal family to marry another royal family to like widen the empire or whatever uh
mm,
but yeah, no, that's really common in a lot of cultures for arranged marriages.
mm.
So
I know people. It's from Middle East, and they married children when they was 16 and 17,
yes, yes,
and
yes,
they have more control about these children because they cannot say I don't want it.
yes, right, yeah,
And
yeah,
when he's grew up to 25, 30, and he said he's not happy, but he cannot doing so much more because he has now children and marriage
hmm
now to
hmm
10 years,
hmm
but he is the, hur ska man säga, det är fånge i den här äktenskapet.
So
It's
they basically get just trapped in that, actually.
Yes, 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 yeah. Yeah, and not only are they're married at a young age, but
yes.
it's like say like two families, they pair up the two children
Mm,
like maybe when they're like 12 years old and the children already have their fate determined for them even
mm,
before they become, mature, at 16, 17, for the families to go ahead and have
yes.
the marriage ceremonies like that.
all, all about this. They want parents control about over child,
Hmm
and
hmm
it doesn't matter he's 20, he's 30, but they want so much, not all of course,
Yes,
but
yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's too much parents do with this because take the children's life from them. And
Yeah.
when they is gone, if he's 30 and 25, when they is gone from children's life, and
Yes, yeah,
what
yeah.
can he do? He don't know freedom.
Yeah, they really don't have a chance to experience being a child, right? It's like
Yes.
their parents are always preparing them for the marriage in the future, in the years to
Yes.
come, the marriage like that. And yeah, and probably more often than not, the children grow up in that environment. They're paired
Mm,
together at a young age. They're determined by their respective families to get married at a certain younger age. And then
mm,
those children that are married, like you were saying, Noah, they go on to have their own children, their own family. And
mm.
so when that happens, then they probably do the same thing all over again with their children to pair
Yes.
them with other children. So,
Yes, and
yes.
inspiration come to me from this manipulation of parents to me. So I'm writing nice to meet you.
Oh, okay. Okay. So that all ties together in what the title of your film is.
Yes.
Oh, great, great. I know I came here expecting to talk about your film, which we've done, in great length, but there's a lot more to this. I mean, the subject is so deep that I think
Mm.
people seeing this, it'll touch a lot deeper levels with them then. It's not just like watching a film, it's just uh, watching
What?
like what happens in life, right?
Yes.
What happens in life. So, no, this is a very pleasant surprise talking about all this, what different issues, social issues, family issues
Yes.
that this opens up. So, yeah,
I
no,
think
yeah,
I think when people look at the movie, so they come and have connection to
yes,
our life. Yeah, maybe my life it's a
yes.
little bit like that or too much like that. But they come of, find something
Yes,
connected with our life.
right. It'll help them to think
Yes.
and probably work out their own issues in their own life, right? To
Yes.
settle something like that. Yeah, yeah. So no, I'm glad that each of you brought that up
Thank
about
you.
the film. So it uh, it really enlightens like another purpose of the film, not only to entertain people, but to help people, to help
Yes.
deal with their lives. So Josue, you were talking about your character in the film and how uh, the place of your character in the story. So that is there anything that you want to add to that, talking about your character in the story? Beyond what you've already, explained to us, is there anything else you'd like to add about him?
First of all, that I'm really happy for being part of this film, and I thank my friends so really much for the opportunity. Uh, this is a pretty much it's a character that we can find everywhere, every day. A
Mhm.
person who overcame his own fears and wants to help other people who are in the same situation. And
Okay, okay.
you can pretty much understand that when you see someone struggling due to the same fear that you had long ago, and you want these people to understand it's not as bad as you think it is. Just wake up and let me
Right.
help you. Yeah.
Right, right, right. Once, like we were saying before, yeah, it's like once you face your fears, it's like you think to yourself, what was I afraid of? You know,
Yeah.
taking the jump, taking the leap, well, really doing anything in life, not necessarily doing what we do, filmmaking, acting, or whatever. It's like whatever you choose to do in your life. So, yeah, I think people can take that message in the film and yeah, apply it to their own lives. So, uh, yeah, in that way, I think it's a very, very good teaching point like that, or helping point, however you want to put it like that. So, yeah, so like I says again, kudos to both of you for bringing this topic out there to try.
We want of course they enjoy it when they watch movies, but when they look at movies, they come take something from movie to our life.
Yes, yes, yeah. And that's the great thing of movies, great thing of film is that there's something that everybody can pick out of the movie that might apply to them. It's like maybe something I see in the film in a certain scene might apply to me, but not the person next to me. Or maybe in the next scene, the person next to me will see something that will help them in their life, but I wouldn't have that same outlook. So yeah, it helps all the different viewers like in different ways. So uh,
Mm.
so aside from like all of your creative talents, filmmaking and acting in every way, I'll I'll ask this question to you first, Noah. Uh,
Mhm.
are there any ways that you foster your creativity outside of filmmaking, or do you bring areas of your own life into your filmmaking in like an extraordinary way or unconventional way?
Mm. José, vill du översätta?
Så när du
Mm.
skapar film så
Mm.
får du inspiration från ditt eget liv eller liksom tittar du bort i andras liv och plockar du liksom utifrån och ja.
Mm. När jag skriver film så såklart att jag blir inspirerad från andras människornas historia först. Men jag blandar ihop lite med mitt också som är gemensamt. Men när jag skriver en film, inspirationen kan komma från ett ord till mig. Eller en bok som jag läser. Eller en människa som berättar någonting som får mig direkt att komma på någonting.
So sometimes
Så det är
I
både och alltså. Det är både och.
so when I want to get inspired on when I need ideas for a film. So obviously I talk to people. I mix my own life with other people's lives, and sometimes it's enough to hear one single word that, for me, from that word I can create a whole story.
Okay, okay.
Because I think every people have every people's life as a movie. They past is a movie, and I'm finding these people. They contact me. They tell me, they talk about your förflutna, vad säger man? Past life,
Hmm.
and I'm human, and when they talk about past life, what's happened in your life really, and it's make me very upset, and so I'm trying to help them and writing your past life.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I'm asked first, it's okay, I can do something with your past life. And I think every people want to tell to everyone.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
I'm trying to writing the people's, like, I have two past life, you have two past life.
Yeah.
Something you
Yeah.
like, something is good, something is not good.
Uh-huh.
But I think we every people have connection, but på ett konstigt sätt. Alltså,
And we're yeah, in a weird way, yeah.
Mhm.
example when one of friends tell me about past life, and I feel something that's happened to me. So I'm very inspirational. Okay, I'm gonna do it something with this.
Mhm. 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 So Noah, in your creative process, for bringing like ideas and subject matters into a film, uh, you use a combination of other people's experiences and also your own experiences to bring
Yes.
it into your story. Oh, that's interesting.
Yes.
Very
Yes.
interesting. Yeah. So it ends up sort of being like a mixture, but
Yes.
all for like the same purpose to
Yes.
story. Okay, okay.
Yes, I feel it's better because when people new people I meet and talk about our past life, so I find something about me too, and
Okay.
I
Okay.
believe the connected. I believe that we every people it's in the world we have connection, but
Oh, definitely.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
and when you say something, I say yeah, I know this is how the feeling. Maybe not like that, but exactly
Okay.
it's like feeling is the same.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So
Yeah.
it is inspiration me. And when I write a book, so I'm finding one word and said, okay, I thought it's my brain. It's gonna do it movie directly.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So
So
I'm writing direct. Okay, don't forget this movie. So writing later.
so it goes straight from the brain right down and right
Yeah.
the script, right? A direct
Yes.
connection.
First,
Okay.
I'm building everything is here. It can take 1 week example, but I'm
Okay.
taking all the day. When I drive car, when I working, So when I listen to music, it's 1 week I'm creating everything in my head,
Okay,
and then
okay.
after I'm writing.
Okay, and then you just empty it all out with on the paper, right? Empty
Yeah, I don't know.
everything
I
that.
don't know. It is very strange,
Yeah,
strange energy,
yeah,
and
yeah,
it's
yeah.
one. If I feel it's something strong
Right,
for one film idea,
right,
and
right,
one
right.
week, my head, but doesn't no matter if I'm talking with you, if I'm talking with Josue, and in my head it is moving.
Oh, okay,
Exactly.
cool.
Yeah, it's exactly 1 week. I'm thinking how this can starting and how to keep going and how to finish it. And when I
Okay.
finish it in my head, then after I'm writing everything.
Oh, okay, okay. Then you get it all out of here and put it down on paper, right? You just get
Yeah.
everything you're feeling and thinking and seeing, you put it right down on a
Yes.
that's so cool. It's almost like you're watching your film before you make it, right?
Yes. I'm seeing every
Okay.
movement and feeling. I'm feeling with what I'm gonna say. It's
Yes,
something.
yeah.
It's something important. So I said, oh, he must say this word because it's very
Okay,
important.
okay, okay,
And then
okay.
then I'm writing this. This is important. And then after I
Okay.
keep going, see moving in my head.
Yes, yeah, that's so cool. That's so cool. And then all of us are fortunate to be able to watch it finally on the screen. What you see in your head, we finally get to see what's on the screen. So,
I think that this can be. I have utbildning. Hur säger man?
Education, yeah.
Education. I don't now have education. Nothing about movie and writing. But
that's that. Well,
jag har bara gymnasieutbildningen i Turkiet och det var inte
yeah,
filmlinje heller.
yeah. Well, I mean, that's pure talent that you've got right there. It's
Yeah.
like, it's
And
like you've got talent that cannot be taught or learned or
no,
educated.
it's not rules in here when I try
Yes,
writing. Yeah, because I
you,
don't have education
yeah.
about movie, how I'm writing, how I'm director, and how I'm
Oh,
acting.
wow. Cool. Cool. Yeah.
And I have so much passion and interest since I was a child. And I said,
Okay.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. This. It's
Okay.
nothing. So when I'm trying creating movies, so I see all movie in my head,
Okay.
everything.
Okay. Okay. I mean, that's a real special gift right there. I mean,
I don't
that's that's pure
know
talent right there.
how they are.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Yeah,
Joseph,
I don't know how the maybe they might do it a little more professional. Maybe they do it a little more professional, and they're writing something. And but in my work, when I'm writing theater, va? Måste jag
uh-huh.
säga. Yeah,
Theater.
when I
Oh,
write theater too, I see everything in my head, and then after I'm writing.
oh wow, that's cool. That's cool. That's just like I've often heard like artists, like sculptors that sculpt in marble. It's like they can look at a piece of like a block of marble and they can see the figure that it's going to be, and in their mind, they're just
Mhm.
chipping away at the marble that isn't part of the statue. So
Mhm.
the same thing with you. The same thing with you, Noah. You can envision the film even before it becomes a reality on the screen. So it's like, wow, that's why I was saying that's pure
One,
natural talent.
one of the friends asked me how you do with movie. I say I have a very good fantasy.
You've got to have, yeah, in this.
And I believe my fantasy. It's very important for me.
Well, it's a good thing that you believe in your fantasy because the rest of us get to see it on screens. So it's a good thing that you believe your fantasy. So
Thank
so
you.
Josue, I'll pose the same question to you, like with your acting in filmmaking. So does that creativity come from, say, outside of the set, or do you bring pieces of your life like into it? How does it work for you? Your process with acting and
Well, as a director, the real world is scary, let me tell you.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
so I feel safe when I create my own reality, my own world. And as Hitchcock said once, when the I have the movie entirely done or ready in my head before we even start shooting.
Uh-huh.
So that's what I do. When I go to bed, I imagine the entire film here in my head. So I have all frame by frame. So when I get to set, I know already where the camera is supposed to be. I know every single angle, camera
Cool.
angle. So yeah. So I just
Wow.
have to play the film in my head and I
Okay.
know. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So how about like when you prepare for when you prepare for a role like in this film, how does that process work the same way? It's like you can see where you're going to move within a scene with your dialogue, you know?
Well, we are acting, we are portraying people.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
people
yeah.
that probably went through everything in life, and we went through everything in life. Let's say we all got sick. We all got I don't know. We all went to school. We all went to the hospital
Right,
or
right.
shopping center, whatever. So you know those experiences. So you can just go back in time and remember how did I feel that day. Okay, I feel happy. Okay, I moved this way. So you get a part of yourself when you want to act. And at the same time, of course, a little bit of copying someone else. That's something that I like to do. I like to go out, take a walk, and find someone. And the most interesting person outside, I say, okay, I'm gonna follow that man or that woman and imitate her and and do everything that he's doing. So I'm not longer Josue, I'm someone else. I don't know that person, but I like the way the person is moving. So now
Okay,
I add my lines to that person, and
cool.
then if something is not that good, the director has the job to correct me. So
Okay, okay, okay. So,
yeah.
so if the director doesn't like that person, that means you have to go out again and start following another person, or no?
No, 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 not exactly. That's
No.
when you have to be professional and just come up with something.
Yes.
Just
Well, yeah. I think that actors in general, I know it applies for myself that I've always loved watching people. What like watching their habits. Like say like if you go for a walk, maybe if you go for a walk in the park and you see a bench and you sit on the bench and it's like I love to study like the behaviors of people. Like even if I'm sitting there and people are just like walking by, whether it's families or friends, maybe talking together or families playing in the park, playing a game, or just people walking, maybe even by themselves or things like that. So to me, I think that we all have that in common. We're so interested in people, right? It's like we're people watchers, basically, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
And
Yes.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I
and
can.
as well, you have to become that character as well.
Oh
I
yes.
believe that
Oh
because it's
yes.
not like just read your lines, study, and then just
Oh
for
no, no, no,
no.
no.
Since day one, you become your character.
Yeah, yeah. That reminds me that years ago, when I was growing up, and uh, my parents would take me, say, like to a parade on a holiday, marching bands and floats and everything. And so they would bring me to the parade along with them to watch the parade. And years later, like when I grew up, my mother would say to me, she would say, she says, me and your father brought you to parade, to have fun and listen to the parade and see the floats. And she always told me, she says, you were always more interested in watching the people watching the parade than you were wanting to watch the parade itself. So it's like, I think it was in me even then, like to becoming, an actor or whatever, because like we were talking about, we're just interested in people, their behaviors and things like that. So yeah. So
You know, I understand that feeling pretty well because whenever I show a film as a director, I never look at this at the screen. I look at the audience.
Okay. Yeah.
I love the reaction.
Yes, that's no, that's very interesting perspective right there. Yeah, yeah. That reminds me a few years ago, there was a while that I took a break from acting. Like they say, life gets in the way, and I had to do other things. But I always kept myself like close to like the theater and film, and I would go to like say local schools, and I would go to plays, school plays or university plays, and I would be sitting in the audience, and it's like, well, I've had my experience on the stage acting, looking out into the darkness, if you will, with the lights and everything. And so I says, well, now I says, I felt it was like a part of my education, artistic education. I says, okay, now I'm sitting in the audience and now I'm looking at the stage. So it's like I started to be totally aware of like, say, like the sounds of the audience before a play would start, the hustle bustle, the noise, and then the hush before the curtain went up. And then, like, once the curtain went up, I would be watching like the actors, like in the background that didn't have any lines. And it struck me of how important it's like all the characters are, whether they have lines or not. It's like the people in the background have to stay in character so that we in the audience can believe that everything is real on stage, whether they're a speaking role or just a walk-on role. Because any break, it occurred to me, any break in a background actor's concentration would like give them the way. They would stand out, if you couldn't see they were totally in the moment of the scene or anything. So uh yeah, I totally get what you're talking about, Noah, about watching the audience, and that being another like part of the education of filmmaking and acting and things like that. So yeah, so
Mm.
no, it's like we could go on with subjects and questions and everything, and every time I ask you a question, I have a million other questions to follow that. But unfortunately, we've run out of time today. But I it's really been a pleasure having both of you on the show today.
Thank you.
I've really looked forward to speaking with both of you like this one-on-one. So um, thank you very much, Noah and
Thank you so much.
Josue,
Thank you so
for
Thank you
much.
being
very
on
much.
on the show
Yeah.
today.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. So, everyone, my name is Edward S. Redcar, the host of Edward S. Redcar's Entertainer Chat. And today I have had the extreme pleasure of talking to not one, but two talk show guests. The first guest, Noah Cara, screenwriter, actor, writer, and also stand-up comic. And Josue Fiallo, a movie maker and actor. And unfortunately, as I mentioned in the beginning of the show, my guest co-host today, Steph Stemich, because of travel complications, could not make it to the interview today, but she will be back in another interview episode in the future. And I thank her very much for her gracious acceptance of being a guest talk show host. So, with all that being said, I wish all of you out there a good day and a good life. And another thank you again to my talk show guests, Noah and Josue. And so, until next time, uh, we will see you soon.